okurahira ahari Mbarara City South ahabwa bebembezi nakwo kuriyo kugenda mesho buri kimwe kukiragendeje tuje kubantu kutwarayo base kubano yerebere mikorejo nayo kwera kugenda mesho tutyo tubase kubantu kukwasa abebembezi bawe bagenda mesho no kubano bakwebembera bwanyuma yo kubano barahira kandi barukutandika obwebembezi bwabo tuje kubantu tankiraho buterevu tuje kuba tuzaho muri kabare tworeke oku emikoro yo kurahira kwa meya hamwe n'abakansara ebeire achayi ekyakabare main stadium ahi omwami Sentaro byamugisha abira twira meya w'ururembo orwa kabare agarukire yakwasibwe inshuro ndijo kandi nyuma abaziyarahire ombutongore hamwe n'abakansara abandi ogumizamu n'abatwara umesho ururembo orwa kabare nka meya hamwe n'abakansara ababatire ebirahiro byabo omuchayi ekyakabare main stadium kandi habaho na noktorana abandi bebembezi aharurengo orwa speaker hamwe n'umuhwezi we okubasa kugenda mesho kutwara mesho emirimo y'ururembo orwa kabare nitujya kutanchira haho henyine turukworeke bibereho muri kabare tutyo tuje tugumize mu tutware ahandi turugumizamo na Agahanu Nahari.
Minisita w'ihanga bw'iby'isende Henry Arganyira Musasizi niwe yabari umujeni mukuru ahanyuma yo kwasa ubwo bukorobu byamjaraganisa kunaija koresa amana mingi okutungura ururemboru.
Byamsha Sentaro swear in the name of the Almighty God that I shall faithfully exercise the function of the Mayor of Kabale Municipal Council and shall uphold, preserve, protect and defend the Constitution.
Ogu yaraganisa nguchumwa byarate homani no kureba ngo ururembo rwazo mbuteka ariko rapiro muntebekansa za government nka trade order heri negendo misho bwa hati.
Uganda bajihire 50 something trillion million dollars 500 something 540 US dollars wisdom za Uganda ziraba trillion zo kutandika gukora nkuto zitu kandi bamwe mwarebere kuba atandikire kutere nkondo.
Musasizi omukugamba kwe yasha abantu bona okora tentebekansa za government ezigendere kubiho mboro kandi ngubegesa abana emyoga eyo kumaraho buremezi bwibura ryemerimo
nkakunu kabale kigezi nkebintu bya tourism hat kunuya twineleke bunyonyi twagira mahamba gitu ngena abana bita bato mubahabure.
Minisita Musasizi yasima Sentaro habo kufaya mnonga ombwire bwabira meya okubasa kutungura echangechi.
Omukabale town omukabale municipality habo kuba Sentaro kurugananya nija mu bukama mu bwebembezi omwaka gw'2011 obwo bwira kabara kulira no Central Division then yija yaba meya
abandi bebembezi abarum Bruce Baraba kabasa omnyishenjero wa Rwanda West indidi orugumisiriza owabakazi bakabare hamwe na Andrew Aja bariyanga wakabare municipality baraganza kwatanza no bobembezo busya obwa municipality okutungura echanga chona
kora kanzoza kora hamwe ubwire bwa politics bwa hwire hati ndobwire bwenshi bwo kukora yahine cyo yenda kuntuma muri Buganda do not hesitate nanye cyenda kugambira muri Kabare please onyambe kutume nanyo ntume tukoleki tukolengane tukole abantu.
Kabare nitwe district obuzakanyire we should be treated as ndahurira roza Greta Mubende n'ahandi mwene tutandike kumanya ngo no twagire mu Rubanda abandi bakaza rukiga konko burugoni hanu ya Kabare.
For our town, seek prosperity. If it prospers, you will also prosper. So ururembo rwa prospering ndi tworashanga tugizireti tu prosperingire.
Ahizoba ndiyo rumwe kanso ya municipality yaturana Godfrey Magezi nka speaker kandi Eunice Orishaba waramuhwere kandi meya nawe yaranjira akakiiko karakore nako kandi omuhwezi watwiremu Kedres Mutabazi yamugariza omu bukuru obu. Amakuru agagashokwa Job namanya Puri aho atayari wesito muri kabare. Kedres Mutabazi yamugariza omu bukuru obu. Amakuru agagashokwa Job namanya Puri aho atayari wesito muri kabare.
Nakwebere bityo muri kabare turukurugayo reka tuyengereyo ku bantu koreka okugenda omisho na nokuba abebembeza abandi nibarahira okubana batandika emirimo yabo ahabwenkireji 2026 2031 kandi tuje ku bantu garukaho mu rurembo orwambara tworeke hato omukoro guryo ngugenda omisho shaheji ogwe no gukuraiza abebembezi nabo abatorenwe okwebembera omuyishaza erikumanywa nk'eryambara City South kandi obwo abebembeza aba barukurahira kandi omukoro gugure n'ugugendo mesho shaheji amajingo make munonga ntuje ku bantu koreka aha screen yawe oku omukoro guriyo n'ugutambura kandi obwe abanyamakuru baitu bashireyo okuba nibagendo mesho okuba nibatusyaho emikoreji kugireba butono obwo eriyo negenda omesho ntwenda tworeke kandi nana okunyumwazyo ho bitambwire omurimba City North okwe ishazerio naryo abebembezi babase kuba nibarahira ayiturebere abebembezi nka gumisiriza arukurahira hati ntuje ku bantu zaho kandi omurimba City South okubantu koreka emikoreji nayo okweriyo netebeka ndisubwa narishi eriyo negendo mesho obwambweno kandi abanyamakuru baitu bariyo okubana batuyirayo byinji ebitukwenda twisyeho obyerebere okubiriyo nibitambura omumajingwaga izoberi eriyo rwakatano narishi izoberi ya Friday. Amakuru ago nago kugarabe nagahikaho tuyine menji ago kwisyaho okurugana nombicweke bindi ebitari bimwe na bimwe kandi naho tukutwarayo konkesha iji nkuko kureba screen yawe turi omuyishaza erwa kwetambara City South ahi okurahira kwa ba meya ba kansala na nabandi nako kuriyo kugendo mesho kandi nko kutwire nkitwazibwa nombicweke bindi tutekateka unheja kubaho no kutorana ba speaker reka tuzeyo tukoreke ebiri kugendo mesho
Heji nyimirire ahari mbara City South Division Offices omurembo Rambara aho korahiza kwa meya wa Mbara City North yabasa kubana arahizwa umwami kandi Jomo Mugabi kandi akoratiwe na ba councillors 2 ba councillors 28 ababine korahira konka twatungo kumanyisa wangu Kiza Hamidu yabatari kwehurira kurungiso amakuru garingu esha heji ba councillors barukika 2 babasye kubana barahira kandi obwe okurahira oku kwa ebembera mu chief magistrate wa kote ya Mbara his worship na Bende Moses kandi obwe kandi atura Violet na we yaba ayebembye mu kushomabo na mnonga abasinjire ombururu obwe2026 abukujwekera abantu abambara City North kutana hone emyanya ndijo ahatikirizibwa kubaho abantu bingi hanikirizibwa abantu bashe mnonga abukugira ngo bwahatihanga ririya kwerinda oburire obwa Ebola kandi abantu abandi babasa kubana baguma aheru okubasa kurinda abantu bingi okuza omwanya ogu kandi kino kugira ngo orujungu aha mwanya ogu turwateganza mnonga na mnonga ba councillors barukurahira kandi obwa hati turiyo ntugumizamu okureba na mnonga ba speaker shi narisho kutorana ba speaker abarabe nibebembera Mbara City South kandi hati chief magistrate wa koti ya Mbara his worship na Bende Moses wayo naza kwebembera mu omukurahiza speaker arabe na ebembera ishengeri ya Mbara City South Division.
So yeah, in the name of the mighty God, I will at all times well and truly serve Mbara City South Division in the office of the speaker, and that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as by law established. So help me God.
Ogwe kandi abasa kubana arahizwa kuba speaker w'ishengeri ya Mbara City South Division bija kuba kandi mutorana na n'omuhwezi we utireho na n'omuhwezi wa meya obwa hati meya yabashire kuba nashitamo mu kitebe wa Mbara City South umwami Jomo Mugabe ukubasa kuba natanshiraho emirimo ye kandi nebukwato babasa kuba bamukwasa kurunja munonga.
Going into a council session, but of course before that The speaker will be decorated and escorted to his seat. And shortly after, we shall give ourselves about 5 minutes to rearrange and convene the council meeting. Right here where the speaker will preside over the election of the deputy speaker. And after that, the deputy speaker will be sworn in. And then the division mayor will nominate secretaries, 3 in number.
So obwahati echaheza kukorwa nokorahiza speaker arabe na ebembera ishinje lya Mbarara City South Division umwaka gw'2026 2031 bwanyuma yokorahiza ba kansarazi 27 na nokorahiza meya omusya Jomo Mugabi abo mwaka gw'2026 2031 kandi hati aitugiontuza bariyo nibaza council session nicho shiyonchigenda omisho.
Olivia Kamsime mtahi witu okutusia hebru kugendo meshaho ahari Mbarara City South ahari okurahiza abebembezi meya na bakansala batari bamwe na bamwe okutandika kwebembera ahabwenchureji eyo mwaka ogu 2026 okugendera kimwe mpaka mwaka ogu 2031 bari kwebembera abantu abo ababatoreine ebiri kukiraho ntujagumizamu okubikuretera Kamsime akiriyo kandi ntutekateka ngunajja kuratira omukoro ogu mpaka higura hwere atyo ebirabe birumu byinje bikozera amakuru abituretere tubikoreke aha tayari West irakarietu rega tuyongereyo na namakuru agandi agarinkago konka kandi omukichweka ekindi ho district ya Kagadi ekikonde kache kyake hagati y'abakansala nabebembeza abanda batorenwe omukanso omwe bwanyuma yokurahira kubashira cyo kutorana orabe speaker no muhwezuwe habaho obutachengana kavuyo kimuka bayikwata matayi nebitoji amakoti bagakurakura bayenda kwetera nebikonde obwe batari kwetegereza kurungi batari kucengana habikwatirine na abatorenwe abayisimbere ahabwa speaker no muhwezuwe kandi akavuyako okugenda omeisho kwako omunyamakuru witu abirariyo kubitwatira reka tubikoreke nko kubigenzire obwe nanakarura akakongezibweyo speaker bahendire batanire nkabebigo atabiriho kwikirizana kuona.
Kanso yokubanza eya district ya Kagadi eyabirimu okutorana ba speaker basya yahwera mu kavuyo ekyajemesereza Chief Magistrate wa Kibale Magistrates Court na Mayanja Nazifa okongeza yakaruraka okuyise 2011 ebyekwezi kwa mukaga. Akaruru akobwa speaker mu district egi kaba kesimbireho Magezi Jamada oine bendera ya NRM hamwe na Semuga Vincent oyisimbira tine kibina. Akaruraka katerwa na no mumbera eyobwire embi elimo muyaga hamwe n'enjura kandi na baketi yatwara omuyaga buri karuru kaza owako. DJ bwanyuma yo kurundana obururo obu obwaba bwaheza kuterwa bwabarwa Magezi Jamada yatunga obururu 32 rero Vincent Semuga niko kutunga obururu 28 hakafa obururu 5. Ahani hakavuyo kaizira ariko barukaho obutikirizingana bari kugira ngo percent ya 5 yahika niko kugira ngo barangirireho wasinga entebeji eyo bwa speaker. Akavuyaka na bakansara batanika kusindikana rero na nebikonde babizinga. Embereji yagumizamu erimuna no kwimusiye bisije byamisho nabo muramuze Nazifa yagezaho kubacereza byabe byabusha niko kongezayo ehureji.
okay. If you write distant alone, it is okay. If you write several distant, okay.
Wanyuma yo kongezayo akarura aka twagambaho n'ababesimbire kandi ebi nibyo bashobora.
Sira akaruru niko abantu bafune ncamo yekire. Ani mukimanya of course bokuba no baro bururu mbere musingire. Honorable Councillor ogu mbere musingire bayitu abayiremu aba councillor abamu abahandikire kubi obururu obu nibongeraho buntu so kyandetereza nti obwango bururu nkabutanu bona bukozireke nibo bufuyire
okuyisa ebiro 11 okwa mukaga kireto mateka nikero mu kanso okumara emyaka 15 amateka ga kanso garagira ngo speaker omwembezi w'urukurato rukuru wa district baragumba bamukoma haruna kuruwe nyini urwo kurahira so omuramuzi yashobora kudumisiriza bwa butakizire security yeriho
kanseji yabirimuna no kurahira kwa chairman omusya owakagadi ahamwe n'abakansara
kabagambira buri mwana washeme kwara kora ki araza ishomero arafuna chance yo kushoma kandi hatari gukora ki kubingwa nanje nabagamba nti irwaro lya kagadi likafa
abanyishenjero abakagadi abayita bamukorogo nabo hine ebibagamba
ekikusaba kirokero tutandikira urugendo obuherezo bw'abantu reka abantu babe hagati ya byona ebisokukora
bagenzi bange reka tukwatanize hamwe entaro ebintu byona ebitubere nibitutalibaniza mu myaka eri the past decade tubireke bigende inyuma
bakansara abarahira bayoreko kushemererwa kandi baraganisa ukureba ngo bakorera abantu babo gasha kwa Onesmus Turia habwe ahabwa Tire West
Nibyebyo ibere kagadi kandi nkoko wahura bo okutora na speaker kwongezibweyo okwisya okwezo kurukwija okwa mukaga konka koko wahura gwebiragiro nibyendangu ningashene bigirangu hashemerire ko ba okutora na speaker na no muhwezuwe izoba ryenyene eriyo kurahira so nicoreka obekirizibwe omuramuzi okugira ngo bawongezeyo akaruru ko kutora na speaker no muhwezuwe katerwe okwezo kurukwijo kwa mukaga nabeja kugenda neco abukuba akavyako kabaretire okurabanganisibwamu Leka tugumzemu n'amakuru gitu Agahanu Nahari ahahonka hatayari West eshaje ntuje kubanza tuhumureho tugarukiye n'amakuru aganda gutwinire eco inekora otakwata remote yawe leka tuhumure mukace tugaruke nagandi Tayari West, Banyachigazi FN, Tayari West, Wonders, hamwe na MTN, tuliyo ntwijo muchanga chawe. Ebirabi na mwenda byo kuwa katanu mwakogo, tuliyo mukatare mwanjari omuri kabare. Otaferwa kuhangura ebirabo nyamuhango, okurwa mu MTN na Tayari West. Owe tukuretire mpangare eziri kunyenye nyugunyu ba DJ ba MC ba mani leru tushuma mlumo na Lisa Lounge otaferwa mtezu wa marabu na yukanga habugoma Truce 256 na no mwana wa muka sa fact za mani Phantom DJ Lisa MC DJ Alan na bandi benji
ebyona bisa gichurwe MTN hamwe na Tayari West Television
Omagarageseji arihembere eri kutuhindura tukabece kituri embereji eri kuhindura amazoba engendo narishi ebitebyo bitu nambwe no mu mberejo bitwantoronde kintu cyo mutana habindi namunonge kintu kiri kubasa kureta hecho kutangaza omagaragitu naniwe gabana haburungi bwa Wonders Family Jelly izoba ryawe riberyo mutano gakoziro mbirungo ebrukhezo mbiri gukagarika busya gukagira mani wena ukasigara no kuraje Wonders Family Jelly nuko majuta agine kuguma harubaju neka yawe
Wonders, always wonderful.
Arukayo mukahumura ko reka tugenda umisho n'amakuru gaitu Agahanu Nahari hatayari West kandi twenda kutwaraho makuru aganda gutwinire mu kicwe keci ekya kabiri tukiruho tugenda umisho paka mukaga zihangwe nahabwe cyo tebekano shitame otuze abase kubano yerebera amakuru gawe hataroho kuteganisibwa kuona eshaheji tujja kubantu garukaho makuru agakwatirine no kurahiza bebembezi kandi tujja kugarura haha umurimbarura enyumaho twatwa korekere okurahira okukuriyo kugendo meshiri ya Nyakazoba ahabwa mbara City South ishazerio kandi uko kuwareba mutahi wetu Kamsi Mario yatugira ngo Jomo Mugabe ogu atorinwe yarahira izoberi nkameya kandi hate mikore ndijiriyo negumiza mukonka nyuma abaziyo ryo ishaza Eliambara City North habereho kurahira kandi gumisiriza basize kubana arahira nkameya wa Mbara City South kandi ntwendangu Mbara City North yes ntwendangu tubase kubana tukoreka okurahira kubeire abukubaku aherize yashabango abebembezi na mnonga bari mu government bakwatanise nabo okurebeka ngo ebintu byatamburaje ebyo kusya abantu obuhereza kandi habereho na mukuru owebiragiro magistrate ahabwambara ayibembire omukorogu obgubeire n'kugenda omesho reka tukoreke oku bibeire omukorogo omwizoba ebyanyuma abaziyo
Elizoba bakansara 30 ba division ya Mbara City North barahira mu butongore okutandika gukora imirimo yabo.
I live in Kato, swear in the name of Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Uganda and that I will preserve, protect and defend the Constitution, so help me God.
Chabwisho na bwanyuma yakwasibwe bukwato ebiri mu Constitution ya Uganda Local Government Act stamp ekishumuzo ky'emotoka.
And then you move on. Yes. Secondly, I want to hand over the stamp. This stamp has a key of power for your office. The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as one of the major
Enjura Rwiguga nko kweshuka hansi ecyateganisamo omukoro ahagati yo kutorana speaker wa Mbara City North kandi watoranwa na Magembe John Bosco. Kumusiriza Chabwisho mbigambo bye yashabanyishinjiro ba Mbara City okora tentekateka za division ababashuma abarkwenda kuziremesa.
My appeal zo aba members banje ba parliament aho kwano bakusiba central government kandi ugumusango guru Kampala bunu babasa kukahihi na minister wa lands ariko basagama na president direct akamujya ati cywaragire ningita kariya uri yo kuzura abashuma bakiriyo baremireho timo yiwayoriza ground tekagisire impact.
Chabwisho nagira ngo nakutangira kwimsya enshonga yo kutungura butare hamwe no kutereza urembo tiriho no kuteka amajuga bashomesa.
Ombinte tukuzakora abantu munonga tuzakwembeza ikintu cya physical planning abo kwasite ninge town te kubasa gukora yebetine plan yebetine detailed plan imhanda he kutora abantu kubara yombeke trading center abasubuzi kamaso houses nza kuzankahi na nebindi nkebyo.
Meya wa Mbara City Kachebezi Robert Mugabe yashaba kansara okurebuka ngo barwanse obushuma bw'amataka agaje n'gateganise ntekateka za government.
Ninja kurwana ahabwa amataka ngo niyera kusimba ubutaba mushuma w'amataka kandi yera bagambira imabebembezi ba kansara mukore ningi munonga atagiro wagero mu rugo kwenda kwata itaka rya government
Honorable Charity Kibaju omnyishenjero kandi arikujwekera abakazi abwambara city kandi waba ari omugyenyi mukuru yaraganisa kukora enteekateeka za gavumenti hamwe n'okuranisa obushomankuzi.
Mweni mbasaba nk'okumuhikirizana omuntu omwe akarugamu hati makembe bagira ngu kwikarra tutungamira hati no enimba mangu mwire mubyo mukarura n'akaruru hati ugende silva bimwana wawe kukira n'abandi bona
tureba mutwagisya muhebe reba twahirwa na president already tara kinashkema president because president is a fountain of honor nokuzira munaenda ngo bintu tubitwazeje tuberabye omburyo bwishire koka president hatira kadira titake murgaro mu government kwangara
abantu batari bamwe na bamwe babasa kuhika mukoro ogu abaramu bakuru b'amadini abebembezi abatura hamwe n'abandi. Amakuru agagasha kwa Susan alino mukisa abwatari Westo Mlimbara.
Nibyo byo ebibeire mu kurahira okwambara City North kandi nkoko wareba engamba y'abasigazi bebire binegira ngo harimu vibe emikoro yo no kwebeire etyo eki twataka kirebera handi hona twabanza kukirebaho Omurimbara City North abebembezi barukurahira kandi n'abahagizi babo baruho bashemerirwe emikoro erikugumizamu. Reka tugumizemu n'amakuru Agahanu Nahari agutwinire amakuru agebyo kurahira okwa bebembezi gakiriyo menji tujagumizamo gakuretera konka ahabwe shaheji. Reka tubanze tugarekeraho tukutwareho amakuru agandi agakwatirine na nihangariyona. Amakuru agakwatirine no kubarukaho ko burwire obwa Ebola mu ihangiri ya Democratic Republic ya Congo garugireyo okubanugoreka ngo no mu Uganda burumu konka kurugerura hari Karani mukuru wa Ministry y'Ibyamagara arukumanywa nka Dr. Diane Atwine yarugayo kuhakanisa arukoreka Uganda ku hatari yo burweire ohireho kimwe cyonka no kwirinda kureka ngo burweire obutubwahika Uganda. Ombemwe ebyagamba ne ku government hati eteireho emiringo eyo kutangira burweire obu ahansharo zihangiriye Uganda hamwe na Democratic Republic ya Congo oteiremu ekyo kuihaho butare obwa burisabiti oburuku baburi omu district eziri ansharo ya Uganda hamwe na nihangiriye Democratic Republic ya Congo arukushanga ngo abantu nibajwangana barukuruga Congo n'abarya harubaju orwa Uganda. Ohireho emotoka zonka ezekorire mugugu ezirikumanywa nka cargo truck nizo zirikwikirizibwa konka ebyabandi bantu okujwangana na nokutambura nokushuburana byemerezibwemo ahabwa kanya nekigendererwa ekyo kurwanisa oburwaire obwa Ebola. Reka tukwisiyeho mushaho Diane Atwine ari karani wa Ministry y'Ibyamagara arikushoborora enshongezo tutyo tugumize mutuza handi.
Government is going to intensify mask risk awareness and sensitization on infection prevention and control and observation of the mass gathering SOPs issued by the Ministry of Health for the entire country. This we are going to be using radios, TV, social media, and all institutions that are at our disposal, like cultural institutions, religious institutions, and all local government structures. Number 2, we are going to enhance screening. We've been doing that from the time we reported the epidemic, but we are going to double the screening, testing, and also we are going to enhance treatment capacities along the DRC borderline. And we are going to continue carry out the risk assessment, and based on that, we will establish additional testing center to shorten the turnaround time for those that will be suspected. Number 3, we are temporarily suspending all cultural celebrations, commemorations that attract big numbers of participants along DRC Uganda border. We are temporarily suspending the public passenger services on ferries, on Semliki River, the cross-border bus transport, and all public transport between DRC and Uganda for 4 weeks. But this with the exception of goods and food and any other cargo that is being transported across the border. We shall be able to reconvene and continue assess the risk, and we guide accordingly. Number 5, we want to encourage the public to continue reporting any deaths, and therefore we are enhancing death reporting in all districts, but we are more emphasizing the districts that in those high risks, the one we categorized as high risk districts, especially along Uganda DRC border, not forgetting Kampala metropolitan area. We are suspending all flights to and from DRC to Uganda, and this takes effect within 48 hours. We are going to enhance border security patrols along the porous borders to minimize unnecessary cross-border movements. We have suspended all weekly markets in the border sub-counties of the high-risk districts for the next 40 weeks as we continue to assess the risk of Ebola transmission in our neighborhood. We encourage and we continue to call upon everybody, not only in the high-risk districts, but all of us, to enforce standard operating procedures in non-weekly markets in all border districts along DRC, including schools, prisons, hotels, and places of worship. We shall continue to facilitate only essential movements of population across borders for people originating from DRC, limiting it to only gazetted and designated crossing points. Number 11, we know that schools are going to open, and we shall open on time. School opening will not postpone, but we advise the head teachers and the Ministry of Education to ensure that all the SOPs we have issued are followed to the dot. The Ministry will continue to provide timely updates as the situation keeps on evolving.
Nuwogwe omukyala Dr. Diane Atwine ogu ni Karan Narishi Permanent Secretary okubasa kweta Karan w'obutwire bwona habwa Ministry y'Amagara yashoborera enshonga 11 enshonga izikwatire no kurwanisa obulwaire obwa Ebola kandi omurizo yashoborera aha kugira ngu takikirizibwa ebintu byone birukureta abashabaze kuruga Kongo kwije mu Uganda no manyangu Uganda hinaheru kwatanira na Kongo aha abantu bari kwijera hanyanja bakatemba amata mahango agamagara kumanyonka ga feri narishe bitashaya okushanga ngo abashubuzi nkahanyanje ya muitanzije mbicweka ebyabunyoro ne batemba ebidieri narishe za feri amata mahango bijo mbwinje ne baruga Kongo bija kushubura Uganda bagaruka Kongo abo bayemerezebwa na nabarukozesa entambura ya taxi bakija nkabashabazi nabo bayemerezebwa bagume Kongo abo kwetantara kureta oburwire obwa Ebola na nenyonyi nazo tuzirukwikirizwe zirukureta abashabazi okuruga bishayi by'inyonyi ebyihanga erya Kongo okubareta omu Uganda abo nabo bayemerezebwa emikoro eyebyenzarwa eyokushangangu abari ahansharo ya Uganda na Kongo kuwa kurebaho ensharo nke ya Kasese nabasa kureba ombicweka nke bya Bwera Mpondwe Rubiriha Town Council oshange ngu abakongo beijo mbwinji bija okugira omukoro gubakora omu Uganda nabo bayemerezebwa ekindi obutare obwa buri sabiti abarukushuburana nka harbunagana aho rukushanga ngu hariho akatare abakongo nibaruga Kongo kwija kushuburira Uganda ninga kugurayo nabo obutare obwe nabo obwa buri sabiti bwayemerezebwa okumara esabiti na ekyo nkimanyisa ngu n'okwezi kumwe ebyo byona bitari kugenda omu maisho yagaruka yashoborra ahanshonga ekwatirine nana abeji abariyo nibetebekanisa kuziha amashomero esabiti erikwija aha izoba ery'orwo kubanza ngwabo tibarayemerezebwe nibeija kuza aha mashomero konka habeho enkora ey'okwirinda kurebeka ngo oburwire obu tubwabasa kuba nobujanjara na munonga abana babagire aha mashomero jicengu emikoro endijo yona erikuretera hamwe abantu benji yona kagaba majenyi yayemerezebwa hagati ya district eziri hagati y'ensharo ya Uganda hamwe na n'ihanga ya Democratic Republic ya Congo. Enshongani zezo ntuhamya ngu wazitegerezaje kandi zimwe muri zo nkwetu wazikutematemera mututyo obase kuzetegerezaje ekirukukiraho obwe turugumzamu na nokuba netukwisiyaho amakuru Agahanu Nahari aha tayari West. Deka tuenjereyo na namakuru agandi agutwinire agakwatirine na n'uburwire obwa Ebola. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni owihanga hirya Uganda abeireho aha mukoro ogubarukweta Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo n'umukoro ogw'umworeko ogw'ebyoburambuzi kandi gubeire aha hotel erikumanywa nke ya Speak Resort Munyonyo mu Rurembo Kampala ahabeire abahangu benji omu kishayi eki eky'ebyoburambuzi kandi omukugamba kwe arugireyo kushobora ngo hariho emikutu ey'ebyempulizigana etari emwe n'emwe na munonga eyaheru y'ihanga erukusiga Uganda ekishani ekirikworeka ngu nayo n'oburwire bwa Ebola arikugira ngu agote mazima kandi yagaruka yashobora ngu oburwire obwa Ebola obu tubugumire munonga kurwanisa wabugerageranisa n'oburwire obwa coronavirus narishi COVID-19 kugira ngu buri muntu yakora omwuga gwe oburwire obu nibubasa okurwanisibwa abase kuba nawenjera kushobora ku government buri kimwe kineje omuri 5 okureka ngo oburwire obwarwanisibwa kandi tuburukwija kutinisa abantu bareke kwerarikirura na nokuraba bari kubakanga no kubatinisa ngo oburwire buri aha omu Uganda nibubasa kubaretera okurabanganisibwamo omirimo yabo. Reka tukoreke ebigambo bya President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ahanshonga z'oburwire obwa Ebola turukugenda mesho n'amakuru.
On behalf of Uganda, I welcome all of you who are here. Thank you so much for coming. I want to start by giving you some few hints on science, because I noticed there's a lot of panic created by people who don't know science very much about Ebola. I was watching CNN spreading fear through ignorance. Ebola is much easier to control than corona. Corona was one of the biggest problems in the world, one of the most dangerous pandemics. Why? Because it was spreading through breathing. We sit in the same bus, even if I am some meters away, you can infect me. We sit in the same room, you can infect me with corona. That's why corona was very, very dangerous. And Uganda was the most country the most successful country in the whole world, I think, in controlling corona. We lost very few people, about 200 or something like that. You can check how many people other countries lost. Because many of the countries are not serious in fighting a disease. Here we controlled it with very few losses. Now, therefore, Ebola is nothing compared to Corona. Ebola spreads by intimate contact. Mufachina abantu mbavuye kumbakwata baki. Tumukwatako mutunule butunuzi. Contact, intimate contact. That's how Ebola spreads. And even then, somebody infected by Ebola is not infective all the time. It is only when the symptoms start showing that he or she starts being able to infect other people. And that is like after 5 days or 10 days. The whole period, I think they are saying that the incubation period is like 21 days. So therefore, stop shaking hands. I normally don't like shaking hands, and this is a very good excuse. Now I just wave at you. Shaking hands for what? What do you want to do for me? Nkulavye Kimara. Then I saw somebody panicking, even somebody who was supposed to be a minister somewhere was speaking that person was a minister also, but speaking ignorantly. If you report Ebola early, it is treatable. Why? Because you counter the damages that Ebola causes to you. Because Ebola kills by, number one, high fever. High fever, which damages your organs. So therefore, the doctors can control the fever. Can control the fever if it is reported in time. Then vomiting and so on causes dehydration. So early intervention, you rehydrate. You rehydrate the patient. Somebody who is infected can actually be treated by countering the effects of Ebola. So therefore, and then the CNN was saying DRC and Uganda. I don't know why my daughter Kagwa have not countered that. This was mainly DRC. All these people, the 500 or whatever number, then the ones who have died, they are saying 130 or something like that. All of them are on the Congo side mainly. And then one who died here in the Chiburi hospital had come from Congo. And then another one who is, I think, sick in Nakasero. There are few people. So the correct description of the outbreak is that it is mainly in Congo, but with a few people who came from Congo who came here. Now, when I met with the task force, we didn't agree with the panic of closing the border and all that. Because if people are coming illegally, we can manage them. First of all, if you work with the Congo government and tell them that anybody who has got a fever, please don't travel. Anybody with a fever, don't travel. Stay in your location and report to the health authorities. Then at the border, we check the temperatures in the bus, in the cars, we check the temperatures. And then we guide everybody, even when you're already here, if you get sick, you report immediately to the health center. We shall control it. I've told our people to look at the airline, because people were talking about Uganda Airline. The Vice President will chair a meeting and guide you. The one thing that should stop are the markets near the border, because those are very indisciplined. I hear there was a big market in Toroko, where the Ugandans and the Congolese were busy mixing up. Those should be suspended. The Vice President and the Head of Civil Service and the PS Health will guide you. So otherwise, this is really very easy to deal with. It's not a big problem. And we have always dealt with it very easily. It's very easy to deal with.
Nibyebyo ebigambo bya President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ahanshonga z'oburwaire obwa Ebola kandi yashobora ngu abantu abari ahansharo za Uganda hamwe na Congo district zona eziri aho zishemerire kutekaho abantu okumiringo ibar kubasa kwirindiramu oburwaire obu enshonge kwatirina n'obutare ejo yagiteraho kimwaman ari kugira ngo obutare bwo beshemerire kwemerera abantu bareke kujwangana nabaruga kuri Congo nibataha Uganda nibashubura ombutare ahabwo kubabo tebari kubasa kwirinda okwekwataho ningo kujwangana ekyo kubasa kureta oburwaire obu bwa Ebola bwabakwata yagaruka yashobora ahanshonga ekwatirine na nabantu kwe harukwataganaho omungaro okukwata omungaro noramusi omuntu ningashi okumwirra hihi embiri yaro ya Uganda hamwe na nihanga area Democratic Republic of Congo. Amakuru agandi agakwatirine na n'oburwaire obwa Ebola tujja ku bantu gendomation no ku bantu gakwisyaho na mnonga nkagutwatwarebereho agarukoreka ngo hariho irwarro omu Congo nibaryeta Rwampara omuntu yahura wagambe ekyo nabasa kuteekateeka ngu wagamba district ya Rwampara eji eriyo muri ankore wabanoruga baranoza said zantunga munakabare konka Congo kokor kumanya ngo hariho emyanya emwe erukurebwa wano gigamba ninga no gihura no shoti wagamba oguriyo mu Uganda konka nabo bine emyanya ejo wareba district nka ariyo district muri Rwanda nibageta Butare na no muri Bushenyi twinemo cyekana baketa Butare irware barkweta Rwampara ryo mu Congo habireho omusigazi ayisirwa oburwire natekatekwa kuba ayisirwa oburwire bwa Ebola kandi abirariyo muzano wompira ruranganwa konka bwa nyuma yokufa abanyabuzari n'abantu beija baza hirwaro kushaba omutumbe kuzaguzika abashaho ngutomugutwara kuko rukuchimanya ngo burwiro bwa Ebola arukuba abwisirwe nibamuziko muringo ogwekikugu kandi nazikwa abashaho kwerinda omutumbigwe okusiga gwajanjazo burwiro obu abantu kuba baremise kugutwara bayosirwaro bareta hakavuyo charetera na polisi yabta hamu yabanagamo mwika karizamisho gwatia gas na namasasentu umuchigatero mwanya okubashasha mazano kubeihaho kandi bamariro mtumbi bagubaremise polisi hati emintu yabkwatamu so nibyebyo amakuru go agarukuruga Congo ngago nugoreka ngo abantu abarukwingura rukago burwire bwabakwasire kandi abarukwingura iganasha tunamwenda bwabisire aitwa izira ahambe hwaha kwisyaho amakuraga tujagumizamo kubikuratera kusyaho birahwere turukuretera ebyakwatirine n'oburwire obwa Ebola na namakuru agandi twenda kusima abo kutambura nitwe mu makuru Agahanu Nahari ihangweri narishi akasheshaka abo kubatiriyo ntuzo muri shamu kagazi hangwe kandi twenda tukusimire kimwe ahabwa wiki jo kutambura nitwe okurugira kimwe ha Monday arwo kubanza mpaha wiki twagiheza aizoberi eriyo rwakatano tujja kuba ntugaruka izuba erya olw'okubanza sabbiiti erikwija ogumizamu okwisyaho amakuru konka twenda kwizusya ngu hati tujja kusyaganda ari mushanju zihangwe obwena nag'enshonga arisha ibiro tagaferwa obwo hati nkokurira izuba erya juma batayi baitu abasiramu ntubendeza juma nungi karimu juma kandi na weekend nungi nabatayi baitu abekanisa ya Seventh Day Adventist Church okuramya nyencha kare aha kanisa eyambara SDA Church hariho emikoro etari emwe n'emwe na nabakushaba abahasande na weekend yona abagira omuntu bendeze birungi ntukusiburira aha twendeze birungi n'abandi pleasure ajuna otarugata ya West bwokuba nirira kari yetu.